Bonsoir et bienvenue au Mans in France. Hello everyone, welcome to the round 8 of the GPVWC Academy series. Here is everything starts in GPVWC. Today we are in Le Mans, one of the variations of Le Mans, the Bugatti circuit. Alongside me is former team boss and also very experienced sim racing driver David Jundt. Hello David. For people that don't know, my name is Rodrigo Carvalho, and today we'll make the broadcast of the Academy Series, Round 8 in France. So David, very technical track, Bugatti circuit. What do you expect from today, from the drivers you see that will make this race today?
Rodrigo, just want to say, I'm impressed. Nice French a bit at the start there. Oof, yeah, Bugatti. Like we've just seen previously, like an Imola race somewhere, which was difficult, not much passing. And this one will probably be, as you said, very technical and difficult to pass, and you will probably mostly see them here on the start-finish straight, and people will try to use like Dunlop curve into Dunlop chicane to get past. So we will see those with a bit more pace will probably be. I mean, if you do well in qualifying, you'll be having a bit more easier life than qualifying in the middle of the pack, as we see Brody Lawless here.
Yeah, we see Brody Lawless. He starting his quali lap right now, and he was second best on the practice before the quali. And we see Brody that is already with some rumors that he'll make some races in FS1 after the break that we make this season. And he's doing a 31.5 on Sector 1. Let's see how it will be the Sector 2. Sector 2 is very difficult on this track. It's a very technical one, especially the first part of the Sector 2. And also some people, I talked with some people in these last days, and they are talking to me also that one of the problems maybe for the race today, that will be 15 laps, the two races, is that the tires don't look the best shape. Let's say that they have some drivers struggling with the tire wear because this track demands a lot. And let's see how Brody Lawless will finish his lap. And he finished with a 26.169. I say again, is a 1.26.169. And let's see Ben Skinner that is improving the lap. He's improving almost 2 tenths on sector 2. He's flying, and we can see that from the last rounds, Ben Skinner doing a very good quali laps. He's making already 2 pole in a row. Maybe this can be his 3rd pole in a row. Let's see how Ben Skinner can finish his lap, and he finished doing a 26.2, not an ag. He lost a lot on the last sector, David.
Yeah, I'm surprised a bit there, but as I said, difficult part here. This is Carvalho turn, named after the section, and the last turn is basically just Raccordement, which is basically connection, as it connects to the main circuit. As we see Rodrigo coming over the line here, and he goes up to, oh, he stays in 16 for now.
Maybe he's starting his lap now, or he cut before. Yep. And let's see Louis Hartley that makes some races in FS2 last year, and not bad the sectors. Maybe another driver with a chance to make the pole. Oh my goodness! Look the drift he make on the last part of the track, and Louis make a 27.0. Probably he lost a lot due to that oversteer that happened. And Youngster also make a purple sector 1. Lost a bit on sector 2, but let's see if the sector 3 be on the time. And not enough. 26.8, and not enough to improve. It's still P3. So still Brodelaus P1, Skinner P2, Youngster P3. And let's see again Tractor in purple sector 1 again, and purple sector 2. So maybe this can be the pole position at the moment for now, because we still have a lot of time. It's still 9 minutes to see a lot of emotions in the quality for the French Grand Prix Academy Series. And let's see if Damir Koratko can make what he needs to do, that is right now. After this last part, crosses the line, and not enough, but before, he's already improvement, still 5 tenths off the pole, but already on the top 5. Oh my goodness, look, Justin Jose, the American driver, have some issues with the oversteer in the car.
Yeah, difficult turn. I think that was actually Garage Vert, because I think it's the other one around. I saw it, the last few turns are blue, and the one in front was the Verts. But yeah, the drift didn't probably help him there.
So again, another driver. This one is from Austria, Mark Matthias Wittmann. He finished now his lap and finishes with 28.2. So he's the P14 at the moment. Katri Penny, veteran driver in the league, P10 at the moment. And Italian Bauer Terzoli, improving a lot. I do not expect Terzoli doing top 5 at the moment. Of course, we have a lot to happen, but we can see that Terzoli has some issues with the car, some oversteer mid-corner, but doing not bad sector 1, just 84 milliseconds behind the best sector 1. Lost a bit on the sector 2, but let's see if Terzoli can improve this lap to maybe make a P3 or a P4. Let's see if he can win positions on this one. And he looks very aggressive on the end of the corners. Let's see if he can make or not. Oh my goodness, look, the understeer. Try to make the exit a bit better, but he give up. He give up, but Brodelaus don't give up. He pushing. Look how he improved. Purple sector 1, purple sector 2. Is purple sector 3? No, not enough. He messed up on the last corner. Looks like I see David on this quali. People messing up a little bit on the last corner. So maybe the secret to see improvement for the quali is see if people can make the sector 3, especially the last part of the track, in a good shape.
It's a difficult and awkward last turn for automobiles, to be honest. It's more of like, as we see, motorcycle track itself, but the the connection turn is really awkward because you want to stay away from the curbs, but you want to, you know, use as much room as possible. But as you see with Brody, once you get on them, the car's just, you know, getting hooked on them, and then you're just losing all the drive you had.
Yes, and let's see, Dutch driver Jerome Berg, that is not bad, a 27.0. P10 at the moment, not bad for Jerome Berg. His improvement round by round, I like to see that. And Berger also talked with me that one of the issues that he had maybe for this race was try to understand the lines, because it's a track that demands a lot of the drivers to hit very well the apex. And talk about apex, let's see, we see that Charlotte Mannikin don't like his lap and give up. Regan Boyne, the driver for Ireland, Green Sector 1, still a bit far from the top guys, but let's see if Regan Boyne can make this P18 become a P15 or P13, if he can win positions on that. He looks like very determined to improve this, but the Sector 2 don't show that very far. Probably he will give up after this lap, I believe, because it's not that fast enough maybe to make an improvement. Let's see how will be now the Sector 3, the sector that make people very worried, because oh look, the oversteer, he oversteered too much, and unfortunately he needs to give up because of that. And we can see it that this last part of the track is basically a big issue for the drivers. The drivers still do not understand how they can take the time from that, and also how can make the car. Besides you drive this car, also they maybe they trying to using a car with too less downforce, or maybe too less hearing. So maybe this explains why when they find this part, the car is so difficult to drive.
Well, it's just the same basically as like the FS2 car, and having driven it before and probably not found the right settings, it's a very difficult car to... I think it's more of the balancing issue, like if you get everything aero setup wise and the suspension and everything travel between, to find a true harmony in the car is the difficult step, and that's why it often seems like people are really fighting the car hard between like over or understeer here. As Louis Hartley is just about to try to improve on his 10th place, and he does 7th, nice, but still like 5/10 away the last sector. As Skinner is on a flyer right now, Rodrigo.
Yes, Ben Skinner flying, purple Sector 1, purple Sector 2, and what Ben Skinner's doing, I do not understand what he tried. He likes that he give up of the lap. Maybe he makes some mistake that we don't notice, but looks so fast, and he just stopped it after crosses the line basically. Let's see if Youngster can improve the lap. He's in P3 in the moment. Also another driver that improved a lot on the last round of the Academy Series. He doing even in the last round in FS2 in Canada, his debut for a reading game, if I remember correctly. So let's see on the onboard how difficult can be driving this car on the. You can see how Youngster uses every part of the track. He uses every curve, every space possible to try to make the car fast. And oh, we can see the understeer with the oversteer. Maybe Youngster have some issues that can be a problem for the race. Maybe, as we can see, because the car don't look on the best shape. Maybe it was a mistake by himself. I don't know, but it looks like this lap by Youngster is already doomed, because I believe he cut the track.
Yeah, Carl seemed a bit allergic to being on the track, and I have to be honest, like if you're so far behind, like behind the cup already, then it's very likely it's gonna be a cancelled lap, as we see Jérôme Berg now in the chemin au bœuf, which literally translates to like ox path. He's navigating the chicane, looks very nice there, and not far away. Could be an improvement, as he's into blue.
Yes, will be an improvement. He lost a little bit on Sector 2, but he still has the time, and he is improving. Let's see if he can make it now correctly. The last part of the track. Looks nice for me. Let's see if Jerome Berg can improve this lap or not. And no improvement. And he stopped, unfortunately. So another lap that he cannot make it. Probably Berg will just have one more chance to doing that right. And talk about right is the guy, Brody Lawless, purple sector 1, purple sector 2. He lost a little bit, but still purple. Let's see if he can make now the right time this time, because he's still the pole sitter with a 126.161. Let's see if he can improve this to a 25. I see before he doing that on the practice server, so let's see if Brody Lawless can reach the 25 or not. Brody crosses the line and he did it! 25.936 is the pole position, but let's wait a little bit because Ben Skinner also improvement. He lost a little bit of sector 1, but purple sector 2. So let's see if Ben Skinner has what he needed to make the pole position for the French Grand Prix. Doing the last corner right now, and he crosses the line, and not enough to improvement. A 26.1, but not enough to beat Brody Lawless for the pole position.
Yeah, Brody had a bit overbent there. Not much, but just at the crucial points he got a bit better sector times together.
Yes, and let's see Terzoli if he can improve this lap to an improvement. One place, P9, not bad for Mauro Terzoli, the driver for Italy. And let's see if Curatco also P4, not bad for Curatco. In P4, he not was a good enough sector 1, but let's see if he can make a purple sector 2 like Skinner does before. The lap looks very good for now, and we are already ending the quali session. As you can see, the time basically is gone for now. So if you make the lap, you made it. If you don't made it, you don't have another chance. And purple sector 2 for Damir. Let's see if Damir Curatco can make the pole position or not, or he can make at least improvement to a top 3, or P2. This is the moment. Final corner. Looks how he attacked the inside, and he crosses the line for P3. 26.267. So, looks youngster. Pole position. 25.923 from nowhere. No one expected that, and he did it. Wow, that was amazing, David. We not expected youngster can make that lap from nowhere.
Yeah, but to be honest, he has shown big improvements over just like the last few rounds, and with more experience from FS2, from that reading game emergency drive as you mentioned, and it seems like he's just getting better and better, and he just got the pole from Brody at dying seconds. Really nice. Asperg here also crosses the line and stays 11th. I see.
Yes, and Shimon Kander P15 at the moment. I don't think he will improve this lap, but let's see how he will finish. And he's 27.5, yeah, not enough again. And he crashed a little bit the car to make the mechanics a bit worried about the car. So looks like the quali session is over. Yes, it's over. So that was impressive. 13 milliseconds from youngster to Lawless. So youngster makes the pole position with a 25.923. I say again, is a 25.923. Is the first pole position by youngster in Academy Series. And what a lap. Was from nowhere. No one expected that. In a very close quali, as you can see, David, because Brody Lawless very near to him, also in the 25s. Ben Skinner was also 1/10. And we can see that the guys from the P1 to P6 was basically just 6/10. The top 10 was less than 1 second. I can expect a good race today, a very exciting race, because we do not have a clue of a driver that is more dominant than the other, David.
No, but well, at the front they are very close to top 3. The 4 is a bit away, and then there's a bit closer fight from 5th to 10th, I would say. But it would be interesting to look what happens. So looking through here, I mean, we've got 11th Berg, 12th Maple, 13th Slavev, 14th Curtis, 15th Cantor, 16th is Johnson, 17th Riedberg, 18th is Jiwoo Jun, 19th is Demoliat, his home country, and 20th is Dragon Boyne, another newcomer. Just gonna quickly go through them, do not forget about them. My 21st, McManus, 22nd, Court, 23rd, Whitman, 24th, James, 25th is Ose, 26th is Stanley, 27th, Ederovic, 28th, Kerr, and 29th currently is Justin Novak.
Yeah, Justin Novak don't make a lap, so he finished on the last place, as we can see it. We have 29 drivers today on the track, and well, a very exciting quali, but we need to see how he'll be on the race because it's 15 laps, a lot of things can happen. It's not an easy track, and as we talked before, we heard by some drivers that tire management can be maybe an issue for this race. So this can change a bit about how will be the battle for the win today, and we can see that have three drivers that are very near to each other for the battle maybe today. That is Youngster, the guy that makes the pole position, and Brody Lowers and Ben Skinner. The three guys probably will make a very fierce battle. We can also expect for other guys as well. We see. Let's see if Mano Manikandan can have a better luck this round because he has some issues after doing very good quality on the other 2 rounds in Academy Series, but fortunately on the race he don't have the best luck or the best racecraft. So let's see if Mano can also improve on that because he did P6 on the quality, not bad lap by Mano Manikandan. Also, let's see. I was very interested also in Dunber Kuratko. I want to see. I think it was his first race on the series. Not he already did in 2021 Academy Series, and he even win a race 2 in Italy in 2021, 3 years ago. And he's from Serbia, so not bad for Kuratko, already showing his talents 3 years later in GPVWC again. So, yeah. So what do you expect for this race, David? Because as I already talked, we already have a lot of guys that you face for this win, you know, and sometimes it's not just pace for the quality that matters, it's also other things as how the driver can using his tires very well, especially in a track like Bugatti Circuit. So if you pick someone to win this race, who be your choice?
Very difficult. Even though I mean, yes, we've got like the 2 top favorites, and to be honest, well, a surprise dark horse now at the front of the field. So I'm expecting that maybe Brody with like his consistent running might be more, you know, enable himself to get into the lead and get away, keeping his rhythm, while maybe Pais Youngstra and Ben Skinner might have a bit more trouble, you know, keeping up the pace. But of course, it's just a guess, we don't really know. Kuratko, of course, on his return, also looking like he's lost absolutely nothing. Really good there. And I'm also impressed, I think, by P8 by Charlotte Menning, which I think is also a female driver here. So maybe I'm also interested to see how well she will be doing up there.
Yes. So guys, we'll have a little break. We come back near to the race. We are back for the round 8 of the GPVWC Academy Series, today in the Le Mans Bugatti circuit, one of the versions of Le Mans in France. So, race 1, 15 laps. In a few minutes, we'll start the race. So, to say again, for you that don't watch the qualify, pole position was made by Youngster with a stunning lap in the final part of the quali. Was amazing, David, what we see it here. And we are talking before the podcast came back. Will be very interesting this start because the first corner of the track is a very tall one, David. So maybe you can see it's a very spicy up for today.
Yeah, well, the tendency, maybe depending on what brake bias you use, how much brake pressure, and the tendency of the car overall could lead itself, depending how hard you brake, that you could technically lose the car, also on the maybe some slight bumps. And this could, of course, be a bit difficult to get through that turn because you go from like full speed, and then you need to find the right way to get into that turn. And it could prove a bit difficult, but I'm hoping people will survive this.
Yes, and we can see on the screen is the orange car of the guy that is making the pole position today, Youngster, the Dutch driver that's already doing his debut last race in the Canadian Grand Prix in FS2 in the career ladder, and they will start now the formation lap. So let's go to the starting grid for today. So pole position is Youngster with Brody Lowers in P2. Skinner makes the roll number 2 with the guy from Serbia that is Rodrigo. So Kenneth Singleton P5 with Mano Maricanda P6. Hartley makes P7 with Charlotte Manick P8. Terzoli with the P9 with Penny and P10. Jerome Berg P11 with Matthew Apel on P12. So let's see, go back again. So P13 is Samui Slavev with Errol Curtis P14, Shimon Kunder and P15 with Jake Johnson, the American guy, with P16. Martin Rydberg in P17 with Ji Woon, the Korean, in P18. Olivier Demoliens from France, the French boy, in P19 with Regan Boyd in P20. So Kyle McManus in P21 with Milan Court, 22. Matthias Whitman P33 with Matt James P24. So the last places in the grid with Justin Ose P25, Alfie Denley P26, Lorenzo Etelovic P27, Julian Kerr P28. And the last place is Justin Nowak in P29. So this is the 29 cars that we raced today in the Academy Series in French. So we can see Youngster finishing the formation lap, hitting his tires, waiting the moment, doing the last part of the track, to the 15 laps of the Academy Series. So let's see, very dangerous moment right now, placing his car, and in a few seconds we'll start to see what will happen in this race 1 of the Academy Series. This is Aaron Curtis. This is the last guy of the track, Justin Nowak, that don't make a lap. And this is not a good spot to start a race like that, David.
I knew this was gonna happen, kinda, but there we go.
Yes. So he start the race, and what a good start by Youngster. Not a bad start from the guy behind him, that's Brody Lawes, and probably will be a side-by-side on the first corner or not. Oh my goodness, look, Ben Skinner try also to be very aggressive on the start. Let's see, Skinner tried to dive bomb, but not. Still the same places, still nothing changes. Let's see behind, Berg, a mistake that costing him a lot of places. And Skinner is fighting against Kuratko, and Kuratko takes a little bit of the space of Skinner and makes the P3. So Kuratko now is in the P3 of the race. So Youngstra is P1, Brody Lau is P2, Kuratko P3, and Skinner already lost a place, David.
Yeah, too bad. I mean, Kuratko was right on the move there and surprised him to take P3, but it does show that he had some, you know, experience before, and he's right on it, back on it again.
Yeah, it looks like a very clean start, not a spicy one this time, and we see here Jerome Berg lost a lot of places because of mistake. He did a top spot, but he's trying to push him to gain his places again. He's a P15 right now, as you can see. You can see a lot of cars near each other. Will not be easy to Berg. Oh my God! Something happened behind. Looks like was Care that was involved in the incident. Let's see if nothing happens with the car. Not a full damage. It was just a incident. And Skinner is in P2. What happened? Because Kuratko was in P3 before with Lowes in P2, and now Ben Skinner is the P2. So maybe a mistake by Brody Lowes, because I can see that the positions change in the front.
Just noticed like Riedberg seems to be maybe out, Ose and then they are in the pits right now. Probably that were involved in the incident back there at Bleu. And there's more yellow as Louis Hartl is dropping.
Yeah, I can see also Jesse Ose on the pits, and there's Hartley. Something happened because, oh my goodness, something happens to Hartley be out of the track like that. I don't know what happened, but it was something very serious. Like you can see, and we can see on the screen Mano Manikandan, the guy from India, P6. He lost a place on the start, but looks like he already came back. And let's see if Mano this time can make a good race, because he's doing a good quali laps in Academy Series. He's starting in good places, but he have a bad luck to finish these races. So let's see if Mano can show improvements on that, on the racecraft, and can finish in a good spot for the race too. And already the fastest lap of the race by Youngster, 26.944. So Youngster is flying on the P1, but Skinner is behind him on the tail. And I'm very impressed of Skinner. I think he was to have a struggle in the race, but after the incident in the start with Kuratko, he improved it, and he's already on the tail to overtake Youngster for the lead, David, as we can see it. We can see Ben Skinner with a fire on his eyes, as we can see, because he's really pushing. He really looks the fastest car on the track right now.
They did really disapprove me a lot by just letting Brody lawless for dust right now. But back here, lots of fighting with Matthew Maple right into the thick of it. Charlotte Manning right ahead and Simon Condon right behind as they head into a Rauschwer turn. Oh!
Almost happened something not good between Maple and Condon, but still it's a battle. So a battle for basically a P10. Slavev, Manning. Oh my goodness, Maple tried to put the car inside, but don't find the space. And we have a penalty for both lovers. Maybe it was a drive-through, he cut the start, maybe. To have this penalty, we don't notice that on the start, but if that happened, it's terrible, because Rod Lovers was with a good pace for today. He almost made the pole position, and now this happened. It's unfortunately what happened with Rod Lovers today.
Not sure how many incident points are set for this, but if Brody was too tight on them, and as we see, there's a lot of places you can go a bit further or, you know, push the issue, and maybe Brody went a bit too far. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see, and he's still on the track right now in the P5. He lost places. He's still losing places. He lost now to Singleton, that now is in P4. I don't know if he's really trying to save his tires or really struggling with the pace for the race, but for now we don't see the similar shape that Brody always shows on the quali in the race at the moment. And talking about that, Youngster is pushing. Skinner's trying to be with him, but the difference is almost 1 second. Now is 1 second between Youngster and Skinner, so maybe you can see today a new winner in race 1. A new driver winning the race 1 today, and also.
Oh, Lawless is off. It seems like.
Oh no!
Oh, he's dropping. Where did
Oh,
he go to?
oh, what happened with Rodrigo is he was in P5 when we were talking about, and now he lost 10 places. Maybe it was a connection. We need to see the replay. I believe was something between his connection, or let's see what happened. He was fighting for the. Oh my goodness! He cut a lot. He basically don't make the corner. He just go and cut, go straight. And
If he already had like a lot of, if he already had like some points, and if this was a severe cut like a red one, and you don't immediately like slow down a lot, you will probably just get into drive-through area. So that's kind of killed him there, I guess.
yeah, but let's see if Roddy can make his car works and finishing a good place for the race too. And talking about good Youngster against Skinner, battle for P1. We're talking about that Youngster was pushing a lot, but for nowhere, it looks like Ben Skinner want to shut our mouths, because when we talk that Youngster is doing well, Skinner talks, no, I ain't doing well. I will make this happen. And he was facing Youngster, but he make a very big mistake on that corner. He cut a lot. He go on the part that was not good enough. But he still had the pace. He's still pushing. He's still trying to be near Youngster. So maybe we need to see it how these tires will be on the end, because maybe Skinner is pushing too much to try to be with Youngster, and maybe Youngster is just doing his thing. And talking about Jake Johnson against Louis Hartley, so let's see if Hartley can defend the place against Jake Johnson. It looks like at the moment, yes. So Johnson trying to pick the slipstream, trying to make the move. You can see the sparks coming from the car of Hartley. And for now, nothing. Oh, look at the oversteer! Oh, look at the drift here. I think we are in French, but looks like this is Tokyo Drift after Hartley doing that. That was amazing, David. How Hartley can control the car in such a way. Yeah, that I do not imagine that you make that with this car in that corner and don't lose nothing. That's amazing.
To some extent, I mean, it's possible to use with the slide, you know, and control it. But again, as I said, like the handling is a bit difficult as they're all trying to slipstream each other there. But yeah, gotta be careful with how much slip angle you can go with there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that oversteer, that drifting was amazing by Hartley. The top 10 right now for the race. We are already on the lap 7 of 15. Youngster, Skinner, Kuratko, Singleton, and we have a battle for the P15. Court against Hartley, against Jake Johnson. And Court trying to defend his place against Hartley, but looks Jake Johnson trying to use that as advantage. Oh, collision! Oh my goodness, but everything happened well in the end, as you can see. But this battle we still have is a 3 wide for the first corner of the track. Hartley against Johnson, against Rodrigo, against Williams, I think. And oh, Johnson lost everything. He lost everything. He made a bad apex, and look, Rodrigo is behind already. Won these places that he's seen because he has the pace. He was almost make the pole position for today, and oh my goodness, that was stuck, David. Three drivers batting for the place in such aggressive like that. Something bad could happen, but in the end, it's still okay. But Jake Johnson was the driver that don't was in good shape on that. He was very aggressive on the pot and lose everything.
Yeah, I was just noticing, by the way, I was looking a bit away because I saw that Money Condon had dropped from like 5th. Oh, someone sideways in the Camerawork chicane again. Money Condon dropped to like 8th, and Terzoli also lost like his P9 as Money Condon is fighting Manning for P8 there.
Yeah, Money Condon looks a bit. So something happened with Mano. Maybe he lost some wing on his car, maybe. And also we have a penalty for Justin Jose. Maybe the same penalty that Brody received. Maybe he cut the track a lot and received a big penalty. Maybe that happened with Mando, I don't know. But Looks like Mano can again have a bad luck in the race. Again, he cannot make the race work as he wanted. It's unfortunate that happened with Manikanda. And about the race is still the same in the battle for the P1. The youngster is still leading with Ben Skin in P2, Rodrigo in P3, Singleton P4, Caitlin Penny. Looks Caitlin Penny, she already did a lot of overtakes. She already in P5 in the race. Curtis in P6, Slavev in P7 also improved a lot. Manning in P8, Maple in P9, and Maulter's only finished the top 10 in the moment for the race 1. And you can see Jeremy Bird that doing a good quality today, but have a bad luck in the start. But he's still bad. He's still bad before trying to finish in the top 10, and he's the P12 right now, behind Kunder. And going back again to the battle for the P1. Maybe this time Skinner has what he needs to overtake Youngster. I don't know. I don't think it will happen now, but let's see. Let's see if Ben Skinner has what it takes, because now is the most fierce battle for the race. It's the battle for the P1. Skinner and Youngster are battling for this position for a lot of laps, but still Skinner do not find the space to make something against Youngster. Looks like Youngster is doing very well, David. He's really carrying the pressure very well against Ben Skinner. I don't see Youngster became pressured by Skinner so easily. He just doing his thing, and Skinner tried to find some hole, some space, but at the moment nothing happens, as you can see it.
Yeah, the only one that I've so far seen a bit of error making was like Skinner himself trying to attack as he had some understeer into the chicane previously, and Youngster has really not shown any kind of really, weakness so far in his defense. As Lawless goes for P15, reverse pole against Monomani Kanto. They're going for it now. Look at that.
Oh my goodness, what a dive bomb by Brody Lawless. But Monomani Kanto looks like don't give up. He will try something. Oh, this is not looking good. Brody Lawless now trying to make another move. Oh my goodness, that was amazing by Brody Lawless. The way he defends the place, and for outside Brody. No, you don't want to try that, Brody. That's why it's too dangerous. And look, Manikanda trying to use advantage of that. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Brody. Oh, he pushed Manikanda, and Manikanda lost the place also to Jake Johnson. So Manikanda now is a P17, and oh my goodness, that was very spicy, as you can see, between Brody Lawless and Manikanda for the battle for the P15 at the moment.
Kinda was just waiting for something to happen, but luckily they didn't, and they kept it all, all wheels attached, all wings. That's already something.
Yeah. And looks like Manikanda still don't give up. He tried to find some space to take the position Jake Johnson takes from him. The problem is, if you don't make this quick, Brody will. Oh my goodness! Look at the oversteer Manikanda have now on the mid corner of Bugatti circuit. We are right on the lap 10, with still Youngster leading, and we can see now on the onboard Manikanda P17. And looks like he has some issues with the dirty air, David. We can see that Manikanda is struggling a little bit. That's why he lost a bit of space compared to Jake Johnson before. And talking about Brody, oh look what happened! Look what happened! Brody Lawless was very aggressive and lost space. And look, Jake Johnson inside against Brody Lawless. Maybe he'll make it. Now he's outside. Oh, Brody Lawless closes the door against Jake Johnson. But Jake Johnson tried to find a space, and not happening. Not happening right now. Brody Lawless still P15. But look, Manikanda. He tried to use this as advantage against, and he did it. He did it. And what happened with Jake Johnson? He lost 2 places because of that. And now Hartley is in P17, as we can see it. So Jake Johnson tried to make the move against Brody for the P15, and after 2 corners he's P18. We can see how this last corner can be not the best one for the drivers in this track, because one mistake, and oh my goodness, Brody Lawless tried to control his car on the corner. We can see the oversteer in the exit. He won this P14 from court, Milan Court is driving very well, doing what he can make it. He knows that he don't have the pace compared to Brody, but he doing what he needs to survive. But Brody is aggressive. Brody wants this place. We can see the onboard Manicanda. We can see Brody trying to put pressure on Milan Court on the front. And let's see if Brody can make that or not. And let's see now, the exit was better for Brody. And for inside, yes, he did it. P14, oh my goodness, Milan Court, no. This time, Brody always makes what he needs to do it. And we're still not finished, because look, oh my god! Oh! He controlled the car from some way, but he lost the places. And now Jake Johnson is P16. David, what is happening here? One time, one driver has the front, and then something happened, and we can see a lot of things happen at the same time. I lost it.
Looks like Mano was rear-ended by, I'm not sure was Louis Hartley or Jake Johnson behind him, but I think they got each other both off the track, and Mano's now dropped to 18th himself. So for both Brody and, well, Brody's just trying, as you see before, team just securing at least a good start for race 2, but for Mano it's really gone down the drain, and I haven't even seen like a drive-to penalty for him or anything. So I wonder what happened when he had to drive through the pits like early on.
Yeah, unfortunately for Mano, these races in academy became darkness for him, because he's doing a lot of improvement in his quality pace, but he still needs to improve his race pace, and we expect for everything in GPV to improve that, and we hope Mano can find his space in the league. But for now, he is P18. He already did his debut in FS2 this season for Smile Power. Also, he raced, if I remember, his debut was in Jeddah round 2 for ST. And he also scored already points in FS2. And talking about quickest, Brody Lawes, fastest lap of the race at 26.9. Oh, Brody's flying out that he has the space to drive without the dirty air. And talking about dirty air, looks like Ben Skinner still tries something, but he cannot make nothing, because the dirty air don't help him against Youngster, and Youngster is showing a lot of maturity here. He don't feel pressure by Skinner, and because of that, also the guy behind Singleton is caving, because the gap before was 2 seconds, and now he's already 1.5 seconds of the gap between Singleton and Ben Skinner. And McManus, an incident with Care, and looks like McManus nothing happened with the car, so he can continue, but not good. An incident that makes he lost time, he lost patience, maybe, probably McManus right now is not in a good mood, David.
I looked like probably just like the incident with Mano, probably a bit of a rear end and a spin there in the first chicane. I'm not even sure. Let's see if the replay works and we can see that. Oh. Turn 1 there. Oh boy! Oh, he hit his head there basically. Got caught out by braking.
Basically, McManus forget to brake earlier, and almost cost him the race of Care. And looks like Care has a DNF. Oh, so Care in fact was infected by the incident that happened between Care and McManus. Unfortunately, DNF, and better look for race 2. And we are already near to the final part of the race, and still Youngster for the P1. Still Ben Skinner try to find everything in the car, try to be near to Youngster and try to make the move, but still nothing. He don't find what he needs to make this happen. And we go to the final lap soon. We are already finished the last part of the track, so Skinner behind. Let's see if Skinner can make what he needed. He wants it. He has the will. He has the fire. Can Skinner make this or not? Let's see right now, because this is the final lap of the race. So Youngster is P1, Skinner P2, Singleton P3, Lacto P4, Caitlin Penny P5. This is a top 5 at the moment, and looks like Youngster. It's amazing how Youngster is driving this car, David. He's very, very secure. And let's see if Skinner can try to find something. Probably now he's a very, and you can see that Skinner is trying to push. He push a lot. He gained some time, but still Youngster became a wall in front of Skinner, David.
Yeah, so far, like, it's not ever been really close enough to get alongside, and Youngster's just driving perfectly. Skinner every time seems to be off on the AstroTurf here in the second part of where, so he's not getting any closer, and doesn't look like there will be a chance for him because nearly like 1 second away now.
Yeah, so we can see this place right now will just change if Youngster make a very, very deadly mistake, but I don't think that will happen. He driving very well, makes the pole position today, driving from the start to finish on the top. And we can see a new winner in race 1 in Academy Series. It is Youngster. He wins the race in Academy Series in French Grand Prix. Skinner P2, Singleton P3, Dexter finishing P4. And Caitlin Penny, what a race by Caitlin Penny. P5 today. What an improvement by Caitlin Penny. Curtis P6. Slavev P7, not bad by Slavev. He's doing very well. He had some bad lucks in the previous rounds in P7. And Charlotte Manick in P8. Also, very good race by Manick in P8. Metal Maple in P9. And Walter Zoli finishing in the top 10 in P10. As we can see, and we can see the Korean driver Ji Woo-woon finishing his race. And Ji Woo is a guy that a lot of people, oh my goodness, what happened? Oh, he's the local driver, the Molians, and it's like something happened in the end. I don't know if that was intention or not, but not a good damage, I guess, David. Luck for him was the final lap of the race.
Yeah, I would just say Demolia completely demolished his car.
McManus finishing in P23, as we can see still the front wing of the Molians on the track. And as I talked before, very good that Ji Woo finishing the race. He's trying to improve in each round. The community tries to help him. He's a very good guy in the league. We hope because we like when we see the driver has the will to improve, not just him but other guys as well in Academy Series. And I hope I can see Ji Woo improving for the next rounds also in Academy Series. But let's talk about the winner, David. Youngster, what a race from the start to finish. Dominating in P1, don't give a chance to anyone. Skinner tries something, but we can see that today the race 1 at least was totally Youngster domination.
Yeah, well, nature of the track probably also part of that. I mean, there are not really many places you can really set a good, attack without looking like you dive. And he was never really in place to get alongside anywhere, or even be like within nearly 5/10. And well, he got he got the just reward for that.
Yes. Let's see the results for the race 1 right now. So we can see Youngster wins the race. First win by Youngster in Academy Series. Very good result by the Dutch driver. Skinner, P2 this time. He dominating Imola, but this time he don't have a chance against Youngster. Kenneth Singleton, not bad by Singleton in P3. Very good race that Singleton did it. The Mirkorat in P4, not bad. A good comeback after 3 years without doing Academy Series. And the guy from Serbia doing very well. Caitlin Penny, what a race by Caitlin. Our commentator in Super League, P5. Aaron Curtis, P6. Slavev, P7. Charlotte Manick, P8. Metal Maple, P9. And the top 10 is finished by Walter Zoli. The rest was Shimon Kander, P11. Mark Matthias Whitman is also a debut by Whitman and already a P12. Not bad. We need to take an eye on this guy from Austria because he already showed his capacity because I remember before the race he was still downloading the mod before the race. So he found the pace from somewhere in just minutes. That was very impressive. Brody Law was P13, very good comeback by Brody. Jerome Bird P14, Jake Johnson P15, Milan Court P16, Manikanda, not a good race by Manikanda, but we hope he can improve for the next one in P17. Olivier Demoliens, the local driver, P18, Matt James finishing P19, and Regan Bourne in P20. So Hartley finishing P21, Ji Woo Woon in P22, Kyle McManus in P23, Lorenzo Telovic finishing P24, and we have the four DNFs that have in the race: Julian Kerr, Justin Ossey, Alfin Denley, and Martin Rydberg. So we hope these four drivers have better luck for the race too. But I I sweating, David. I very exciting to know what will happen for the race two because the race one we are waiting to see a lot of emotions, especially for drivers trying to overtake in the last part of the track. We talk in the quali that the last part of the track, that last corner was very tricky and was one of the trickiest to make fighting for the pole position. And we see also in the race that that corner also is the secret to have a luck or not in the race because you are fighting for a place. If you make a mistake, you can lose two places. And we are back for the broadcast of the round 8 of GPVWC Academy Series in 2024. We are today in the Le Mans Bugatti circuit in France. And I was talking before the break, David. I sweating because this race one was amazing. Of course, we don't have a battle for the P1, but we have a lot of battles, especially in the middle of the pack. And now with this change of the grid, what do you expect? What if you're going to pick someone to have a chance to win this race through? Who will be your bet?
I mean, we had a bit of a, talk and such, and people probably also agree even before like the race really coming, like the track being difficult to overtake. That's true. Some of the dirtier doing their deed too. So once at some point you are close, but you cannot do it, but then you drop back because of the dirtier. So it happened more in the middle of the pack because people are not or less fast and have less perfect exits, so there was more to see, and of course some more mistakes to be made, and that's what we also did see during that first race. But in the second one would be interesting, especially to see what Brody Lawless can do, because Brody has now with P13 in race 1, he's basically sitting in third for the second one, so it's mostly, if you want to say, his race to lose if he was to trying to win a race, and he will have to pass, I think, Burke and Johnson sitting on the pole in the reverse race. He will have those two to overtake first, and also hope that nobody behind him is going for the attack first. And it will be interesting to see what Brody will be doing.
Yes, Brody has everything for this race. He has the pace. He was fighting for the pole today, as we can see, but unfortunately, his race was not the best one, but he had a very good recovery and even doing the fastest lap of the race. So we know that Brody always has what he needs. He has the pace, he has the car to take today the win, at least in the race 2. And let's see if he can show that to us in the race 2 today. That also is 15 laps, same as race 1. And we are waiting now to start the formation lap. You can see some cars already at the track waiting for starting the formation lap, and see how it will be. Looks like already started. You can see a car already moving, and let's go for the starting grid for the race 2 Academy Series. So Jake Johnson, American driver, P1 in the race 2. Jerome Berg, P2. Brody Lawless makes the row number 2 with Matthias Wittmann. So Shimon Kander P5, Mauro Terzoli P6, Metal Maple and Charlotte Manning finishing P78. So now we're going to Samuel Slaviv, who makes now P9, Aaron Curtis finished in the top 10, Caden Penny P11 and Damir Kuratko P12. Kenneth Singleton makes now P13, Ben Skinner P14, winner race 1, Youngster now in P15, and Milan Court P16. Manny Kandan looks now bad start, bad race, P17. Demolians P18, Matt James and Regan Bourne finishing the top 20. Hartley P21, Woon P22, McManus and Eterovic finishing the P23, P24. Denley P25, Rydberg P26, Nowak P27, and looks like we have a new guy, Dominique Scarpelli now in P28. So that is the 28 cars for the race 2, and we have a new guest, as you can see, David. So Domenico Scarpelli, that make a lot of good races in Academy Series, already has a win in Japan. We will have now maybe last to best, probably not, because this track is very difficult, but let's see how Domenico can climb this grid, because we know that he's a fast driver in Academy Series. He has the pace. He already doing even good results in FS2 when he raced for GPV Academy team. So let's see if Domenico has what he takes the current team boss of Apex GP in FS2. So now we start. Oh, someone looks like forget to park the car correctly. The red light is already on, and
I think someone's still searching his grid slot.
yes,
Waiting. There we go.
Yeah, Jake Johnson is already preparing. Let's see. And start! Not bad start by Jake Johnson, but look, Brody Lowe is already flying on the start. But oh my goodness, Jerome Berg, what a start by Berg! He's starting P2, he's side by side with Jake Johnson, and he's already on the top. So Johnson lost 2 places already. And oh my goodness, Brody Lowe is very aggressive against Jerome Berg and Jake Johnson. Berg P1, Brody Lowe is P2, and Lowe is trying. Oh my goodness, from the outside! What a move by Brody Lowe is now in P1, and we already have a new guy in P2, and that is fighting against Jerome Berg. Oh my goodness, Berg tried to be very aggressive and lost the place to Jake Johnson. Now Berg, that was in P1 at corners before, and now is in P4, but he's still trying. He tried to. Oh my goodness, that was a bad exit by Berg. Now he has the pressure by Shimon Kander that he's already made the move. Let's see if he can finish the move. He's still side by side. Let's see, very tension now. Outside Kander, inside Berg. Kander makes the move. So Shimon Kander now in P4. And what a not good start for Berg. We think that he was gonna fly from the lead, but now already P5, David.
Ben Skinner's already up to 8th, so he's also on the move. He's already ahead of Terzoli. As they missing the breaking point, and he's going to the 4 chicanes.
Yeah, we talked before, David. This last corner is like the cream of the crop of this track, because all the time something happened in this corner, and if you make a mistake in the last corner of the track, can be on the quality, can be on the race, you lost a lot. And you can see Charlotte Manning trying to defend the position against Skinner for the P7, doing very well. Female driver. Oh, looks there's only trying to make a 3 wide for the next corner, but no. But in the end, Ben Skinner still side by side with Manning. Let's see if Charlotte can take off the pressure by Ben Skinner. That looks like very aggressive outside Ben Skinner, inside Charlotte Manning, and Charlotte still side by side, still defending very well the position. But looks like Skinner makes the better exit and takes the position. So now Ben Skinner is in P7. So now we have the top 10 of the race. So Brody Lowe is already in P1, Jake Johnson P2, Matthias Wittmann P3, Kander P4, Berg P5, Curtis P6, Skinner P7, Charlotte Manning P8, Terzoli P9, and Youngster P10. So you can see that Youngster don't win too much places. He's starting in P15, different from Skinner that is already flying from P14 to P7. Youngster is still in P10. Maybe now, and you can see already the fastest lap by Brody Lowe is a 26.8. He did even better than in race 1. He's flying. So I think today we can see a race 2, a domination by Brody Lowe, David. But talking about Youngster, and we already have a battle for the P3, talking about that between Matthias Wittmann and Shimon Kander. It looks like Jerome Berg also wants to join this team because it will have better exit. And side by side with Kander, he prefers to wait. He don't want to try to be a hero. And he's still behind, but he needs to be careful because Aaron Curtis now in P6 is very near to him. And the battle for the P3 is still continuing between Matthias Wittmann and Shimon Kander.
Gotta say, the La Chapelle turn seems to be my favorite turn, because look at those lines they could take through there, especially with Brody's overtake. Just about collected it.
And Jerome Berg makes a very deadly mistake that costs him places. And as we talked before, David, if you make a mistake and we are near to the back, you lost a lot in this track. This track punishing people that doing mistakes. And if you have an issue with the car oversteers a little bit on the dirty air, you can lose 2-3 places easily like that, because we can see Berg was fighting for the P5. He's already P8.
Yeah, like it was a bit worse than I hoped it would be, but it's a bit difficult to get anywhere here, especially if you like at the same time you want to attack, but at the same time you have someone that wants to do the same on you at the same time as well. So difficult track to really move anywhere. But here we got Curtis being under attack by Skin already. Oh no, is he going? Oh no, that's a wall, and is that Whitman cutting the turn as well? So oh no, don't that rejoin.
Rejoin by Aaron Curtis. I don't think that is the right line, Curtis. You need to be careful, you know, because you can destroy the race by someone doing that. And Top Youngstra, he's now fighting for the P8 against Jerome Berg. Berg looks like very pressured, still losing places. And this is the guy that wins the race one. Looks like, I was trying to talk before, but a lot of actions happen in the race, David. Looks like Youngstra now is trying to deal with the dirty air. Looks like his car is not good for this moment because he's not flying the places like Skinner that is already in P4. He already overtake Matthias Whitman and climbing the places to try to win the race too.
Yeah, I know Matthias Whitman from like AMS1 simulator leagues. He is well, he can be pretty aggressive also with like probably defensive, but he's not that slow, so he'll have to work hard to, you know, get away from him, as Berg now has lost the place to Youngstra here.
And now Manikanda doing a very good race too this time. Let's see if Manikanda can continue the pace. Usually he doing very good race too. Let's see if Manikanda can make the move against Jerome Berg. That's very struggling now with the car and with the dirty air. He was fighting for the lead laps before, and now after 5 laps he's can lost the top 10. And Manikanda tried to make the moves inside against Jerome Berg, and Berg understeers too much. Good exit, but Manikanda is already on the front. But let's see if he can finish, and he finished. He overtakes Jerome Berg that now have the pressure by Molitor, Zoli, and Slavev that are like dogs trying to catch the bone, let's say that. Because you can see that Berg trying to defend the position against 2 drivers behind him. That is Slavev and Molitor, Zoli, that doing very good race 1 and try now to catch the pace to go to the top 10. And go back to how is the top 10 at the moment. Lois already basically 6 seconds of the pace between him and Jake Johnson. Shimon Kunder in P3, Skinner P4, Charlotte Manick in P5, Matthias Whitman P6 right now. So Whitman lost also the place to Charlotte Manick, and very good race by Manick now in the race 2. She is already in the top 5. Let's see if she make a podium today, because it looks like she has the pace in this race 2.
Yeah, still not far away from Ben Skinner himself, and keeping Whitman now behind her as well. When Curtis is very close, and Youngstra, they're also nearly very close on top of each other right now, I can see from the timing. So they're all on top of each other at the moment.
Yeah, we can see that now Youngstra looks like he's more used now with the dirty air, so now he put pressure on Aaron Curtis for the P7. And talking about Dominique Scarpelli, he finished in the last place, already in P18. That was amazing. Oh my goodness, Scarpelli tried to fight the position, and he needs the moves against Hartley. So Hartley make a big mistake. Scarpelli takes the chance, and now P17. Not bad for Scarpelli, very good race, because he started from the last place of the track, and he's already in P17. Maybe you can see a top 10 by Scarpelli, because you still have laps to go, David.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I saw him like in P15 some laps ago, and I could swear I could see him go wide at the last turn, and that's where Kuratko overtook him and he dropped a bit further back, but still he managed to avoid most of the commotion out there, as Lawless puts in another incredible fast lap. But yeah, he avoided that, and he's still in a good place. Although James ahead of him will be like 5 seconds already away from Boyne in P15, so it's gonna be a bit of a steep challenge.
Yeah, and drivers that don't have a good opportunity in this race too, as you can see, skating Penny that is in P20. She don't have the best luck. She don't have the best luck in the race too, as you can see, because she's in the P20 right now. I can see on the standings. And Jerome Berg is fighting against Terzoli. We can see, and Terzoli is trying to put pressure on him. And we can see Thijs Jongstra, the race winner, the guy that wins the race 1, already in P7, trying out to put pressure on Matthias Wittmann. And Dominique Scarpelli trying out to put pressure on the P15. And Hartley fighting against Katie Penny. Yes, it's Penny against Hartley. So let's see if Hartley can make the move or not against Katie Penny. Inside, outside, let's see. Penny inside, Hartley. Oh my goodness, look at the drift by Lou Hartley. And no, Hartley cannot make the move against Penny at the moment. Still, we still just try to catch it. Still try to find the space. Let's see now the dive bomb. Oh, way too late. And now Hartley makes the move. Hartley P18 right now.
Just notice a kind of Singleton from his good first race had already retired by now, which is also a shame to see.
Yes, Singleton talks on the chat in the Discord that he used the wrong setup in the race 1, David. So maybe he...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so maybe he put now the right setup, and maybe the right setup was not the right one. Because the race 2 was not the best one. And look at the difference between Brody Lowes and Jake Johnson, David Jundt. 10 seconds! He's flying the track. My goodness, Brody Lowes is showing now how the pace that he had, because he is flying on the track. Probably just a big mistake to see Brody Lowes lost his race 2 right now.
Yeah, moment. Looks like he could just, I would say after the race, he could just take a bit of edge out and not, worry too much about, improving on his fastest lap, I guess. So it was most of the matter of not getting caught up at the start of the race, and he went through that, and now, yeah, we'll see if he can keep it just together. We don't want, if you lead like someone like Senna leading Monaco by a long way, and then he kind of loses a bit of focus and crashes. So hope Brody's gonna stay focused.
Yes, and talk about focus, something happened with Slavev, because he was on the fighting for the top 10 and now in P16. We have a yellow flag moments before, so probably something happened with Slavev, and now is in P16 in the track. Lost a lot of places. And Scarpelli already in P14. Flying the track also. You can see on the broadcast right now Aaron Curtis trying to find the space against Matthias Wittmann, that now is struggling a little bit. But as we talked before, Wittmann did not practice with the car. He just picked the car a minute before the race started and already do a very good result. And you already know Wittmann for other scenes, David. So you can talk how good is Wittmann, because he adapted too quickly to this car. He's already fighting for top 10 in such a race with a lot of talent drivers right here that we see that. I hope we can see soon a lot of these names in the career ladder as a primary drivers. It's very impressive what Matthias Wittmann is doing here.
Yeah, I know Wittmann has proven his pace elsewhere, and as for a fun fact, I know that Wittmann and Curtis had been in the same AMS1 league before, so they know each other, and well, they're proving like kind of a similar pace right now.
Yes, exactly. And something happened, a battle for P11, and Terzoli looks like lost the place to Kuratko. So Kuratko now in P11, the 7th driver, trying to climb the places. Looks like Kuratko was the driver that don't have the pace. He struggle a lot on the dirty air for this race too. He don't climb too much in the positions from the start. And
this car! This guy's Manning. It's in the middle of the track. Oh no!
Oh no, Charlotte Manning! What happened with Charlotte? We need to see this on the replay, because something happened. Probably a spun happened, and she tried to make a rejoin with all costs. And you can see this is Manning. Looks like we don't have the.
Luckily, they avoided her. Nice.
Yeah. Good that she make a good rejoin, but unfortunately Manic lost a lot of places now in P21. It's unfortunately because Manic was doing a very good race, and unfortunately a mistake cost everything. And as we talked before, this track, a mistake can cost very much compared to other tracks. And talking about mistakes that we can see Slavev now in P15, trying to climb the places, trying to make moves. You can see still a battle for the P10, P9 in fact, Malter Zoe against Jerome Berg, against Court, I think it's Court, yes. So we have 5 laps to go, and Zoe try to attack Jerome Berg, but don't find a space. So sorry, this is a bad in fact Rodrigo against Berg against Zoe, and it looks like Matthias Wittmann was overtaken by Mano Manicanda, but still trying to find a space to retake the position that for him he thinks he deserves. Let's see if he can make that against Manicanda. He picked the slipstream, he tried go to inside, go to outside. Oh, that was too aggressive, and in the end he lost a bit of pace. Oh, 3 wide for the P10. Samuel Slavet looks like him. Oh, looks like the dive bomb. Oh my goodness. What happened here? The dive bomb was very, very aggressive. It looks like Dominic Scarpelli has the best for this battle for the P13. Oh, Slavet spun a little bit and takes off with him. I think that was skating Penny. I think it was skating Penny, David. So in the end, Slavev and Penny don't have the best luck in this fierce battle, and Scarpelli is in positions P13 right now. So let's see if Scarpelli can still climb, because he's showing the pace, he's showing the courage to fight in such way, and looks like we have here the Ben Skinner kryptonite, because Thais Youngster is already near to Ben Skinner. It looks like Skinner is struggling to try to overtake Thunder during the race. And now Youngster has the pace, has the car, and let's see if Youngster can make what Ben Skinner don't make in the race 1. That was overtakes for the move. And Youngster looks very quick, he looks very stable with the car. It looks like you can see that Skinner is struggling a little bit, especially on the braking point, David.
It's intriguing to see if he can, do what Ben couldn't do to him in race 1 and overtake. Might prove a bit more, tire preservation and car balance, and maybe somehow, getting past the dirty air, but it's gonna be still a bit difficult, but possible as... Oh, he's just let him through! What's going on? He's just let him go!
Yeah, something happened. Maybe he do not want to take off the pressure and just thought, okay, taking the position, I will not fight. Probably I already pissed off with something. I just want to finish my race, So you have the pace, fight for the place. Or maybe he waiting to Youngster be very aggressive against Calder and something happened and he take the positions maybe he tried to think much more than we are thinking right now, David. And by the way, so this is the top 10 in the moment. 2 laps to go. Rodrigo is dominating the race. Johnson, Kander, Youngster, Skinner, Curtis, Manicanda, Kuratko, Matthias Wittmann, and Berg. This is the top 10. And we can see Terzoli very aggressive on the inside curve. And Youngster has the pace. So now the most fierce battle that we can see. Oh my goodness! A very big mistake by Kander. Youngster used as an advantage, is already in P3.
Wow, that was very nice. But of course he took advantage of Kander having a bad subpar Dunlop chicane line. But he's just taking his best momentum through it and just muscled past. Nice.
Something happened with Bourne and Scarpelli, because Scarpelli was in the pits. He's in the pits, I think. He lost a lot of places, so maybe a big damage by Scarpelli, because I see he lost a lot of places. Let's see if we can find him in the replay. So, oh my goodness! Almost Scarpelli hit the car, but I don't know if that was good enough to happen something in the car of Scarpelli, because he got penalty. Looks like so. Probably he'd make a similar cut that Rodrigo was doing the race 1, David. Unfortunately for Scarpelli, that cost him a lot of places right now, so he's now in P17. He was fighting for the P13 with chance to P12.
noticed that something had happened because I saw that Boyne had a drive-through himself, and then I also wondered why, like, you know, Slavev being 9 seconds behind Court already, but then it being Slavev and Caitlin Penny suddenly being like ahead of like some of the drivers like Boyne and Scarpelli. I was like wondering if something had happened again, and it seems like it did. As we have Ben Skinner now trying to overtake Kanto, but he's kind of, it reminds me of Imola F2 race where Stanek could keep Maloney so long behind him, but then came Crawford and just overtook them both, and it looks like Ty Johnson just made the Crawford and just disappeared.
Yes, Ty Johnson basically already disappeared and has the chance still, We need to see all the difference for the next lap between Youngster and Johnson. Maybe we can see a battle for the P2 because I know that Youngster has way more pace than Jake Johnson, so we need to see if that will be a nugget. And talking about quick, Hartley, fastest lap of the race, 26.6. Not bad by Hartley. And that is the P19 right now, probably with new fresh tires. And we are already on the final lap of the race, so Brody Long is already crossed the line for starting the final lap of the race. And Brody Long is basically 14 seconds off the pace between him and Jake Johnson, dominating this race too. No one has a chance, so just a big mistake till we see Brody Lowes lost this race. What an amazing race by Brody Lowes in race 2. The race 1 was not that bad. Unfortunately, the mistake in the start, but he made a good comeback to start in a good place for the race 2. And we can see a battle between Skinner and Harold Curtis. Skinner struggling a lot with his tires, and Harold Curtis can see this as an opportunity. Try to find a move. Skinner blocks the door. Oh, but looks like no, there still was too much. Harold Curtis can use that as an advantage. Let's see if Harold Curtis can make the job done. Still not. Still Skinner. Oh, what a move by Curtis. Maybe this will be. Let's see. Skinner inside, Curtis outside. This corner is very tricky. If you don't have grip and nug. Oh, my goodness, Harold Curtis is doing very well. And now he has the inside line for the next one. So maybe Harold Curtis can make this happen. Let's see. Oh, he pushed a little bit. Oh, some contact. Oh my goodness, this will be amazing. And Brody Lowes already crosses the line to win the race too. But let's continue with that. Harold Curtis against Ben Skinner. Last corner of the track. Who will win? He'll be Curtis. He'll be Skinner. Oh, look, Ben Skinner lost a bit. Curtis in P5. Yes, Curtis did it. Incredible! Harold Curtis did it in the final lap of the race. In the final corner, he overtakes Ben Skinner to be the P5 of the race. That was amazing, David.
Oh my goodness. I was just sitting there like grinning from ear to ear because like they're keeping side by side for so long, and then they ended it even side by side through the turn which we thought would like basically not really be possible, but they just made it happen. Wow.
I lost my voice. I can't talk that because that was amazing side by side for so long. Harold Curtis and Skinner, I think Skinner needs to be happy for such battle because even if he lost the place, that was amazing. That was very good by both drivers. The respect, they of course have some contact, but it's very difficult to have such contact in a track like that, especially in the way they fighting. They're fighting very, very fierce. Ben Skinner did a good job, but in the end, the tires don't work very well, and Curtis makes what was needed. That was a good exit to be on the P5. So Brody Lowes wins the race. Jake Johnson P2, a podium for Jake Johnson. Very good race by Johnson. Youngster P3, Kander P4. Aaron Curtis P5 is the driver of the race for me, the race 2. And Ben Skinner in P6. Manikanda P7, not bad for Manikanda. This time he hits what was necessary for the race 2, that he don't have the luck for the race 1. Kuratko P8, Matthias Wittmann P9, and Mauro Terzoli and P10. So
Standings look like we got a slight standings problem because you probably won't look at the. There it is.
Yeah,
There we
there is the standings as I talked before. Lewis wins the race one, Johnson P2, Youngster P3, Kander P4, Aaron Curtis in P5 in an amazing way. I still trying to recover from that because that was amazing. I still excited. Ben Skinner P6, Manicano P7, Kuratko P8, Matthias Whitman P9. There's only finish the top 10 of the race two. And Jerome Berg, P11, Milan Court, P12, Slavev in P13, Katin Penny, P14, not bad, a good comeback by Katin Penny after a not good start. Charlotte Manick in P15, not bad for Charlotte because she has bad luck. They lost a lot of places, but still was in P15. If that was FS2, that was mean points. So good recovery by Manick. Dominique Scarpelli P16, Regan Boyne P17, Justin Nowak P18, Louis Hartley P19, Metal Maple finishing P20. And Matt James in P21, Olivier Demolien's local driver in P22, Etelovic in P23, Jiwoo this time in P24, and I already again 4 DNFs for the race two. This time is Kenneth Singleton, Denley, McManus, and Rydberg. So David, before we start the interview with some driver who wants to talk with us, what do you think about this race? Because as you can see, my voice is destroyed. That was incredible, the final, and also incredible race by Brody Lewis, how he dominated the race. That was amazing.
Yeah, true. I mean, the second race always often brings a lot of, attraction and excitement because, I mean, the first race everyone should be careful and wants maybe to be in the top 15 and get the reverse pole for once. But in the second race, like the gloves are a bit more off and there's a bit more action. And you never know, it's like some maybe tried to maybe load another setup in or had something else because apart from like, of course, still in the field, like the reversed places, and then of course slow, getting close with fast drivers. But then we've got like still two very fast drivers that managed to have such a. We were also thinking that we wouldn't see a lot, or it would be difficult. But then we still had like this final lap battle where both could still stay side by side for so long, even through Schmelberg, even through the last garage ware turns, and even in the Accord mode, which I didn't think that would be possible. So that was like the move or the scene of the race. But if I was looking for race two or pick a driver, I'd give it for once for like Jake Johnson because we have not seen him all race basically. We have not seen him maybe a lot before, but that was very major to stay out of like while like Whitman dropped back a bit, he was always there and he managed to, keep his pace up and Thijs Jongstra could not catch him until the end of the race. So I'd say that was a very good performance by him. So congrats to him for that.
Yeah, and talk about Youngster. Let's talk first with the guy that wins the race one, makes the pole position today. Thijs Youngster, congratulations for your win today. P3 also in race two, very nice. So Youngster, how was the race for today? How was also the preparation? Tell us everything about it.
Well, yeah, I had such a good event. I really enjoyed the track today. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I literally didn't practice for a week, and then today was the first time I practiced again. So it was a bit unexpected that I was so fast immediately, and I got pole. I was really happy, and yeah, race one was really stressful with with Ben, of course, behind me, but I kept it clean and took the win. And then race three, I don't even know. I was just flying out there.
And also we talking about how difficult it looks like was the dirty air, especially in the race two, and you that just notice just have the experience in the race two, because in the race one you basically lead from start to finish in P1. How difficult was in this track the dirty air? That was because looks like in the start you struggle a bit to keep the pace, but after that you starting to bit more used, and then when you see it, you start to make the moves and finishing in a good spot.
Yeah, it was definitely difficult with the dirty air. I mean, it's such like long corners, and the dirty air can really kill you there. But yeah, it started really bad, but then it kept getting better and better, and I started finding more pace. So yeah, it just only kept getting better with the dirty air, and then on the end, I was just really flying and really enjoying the race out there.
Do you have any questions for our race winner today, David?
Yeah, I could like a tactical aspect. Were you doing, when you knew about after race one, when you won, that you will have to stun like the pack? Were you thinking of did you do any setup changes to accommodate for that, or was everything you were just, maximizing the performance? Because I saw that one exit like from the Dunlop chicane, and you flew past into like what was like third position already against Counter, and I was wondering did you make any adjustments, or did your set just work so well that in race 2 it became even more good even when having to pass other cars?
No, I didn't make any changes actually, and I think for P3, I think he made like a small mistake. He got a little bit wide on the entry, and then on the exit, I could just like kind of switch back and get him. But yeah, I really enjoyed the setup, so I didn't really make any changes. It just felt really good already.
Well, that's part of it. I mean, when you work well, the setup itself already works good, great, and you go well with it as a driver, and then you can like pick people, of course, that make the slightest mistake. So I guess that contributed a little bit. But hey, again, congrats on your win and another nice third place there.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
Yeah, congrats for you win today, Youngster. Hope we can see you soon in the career ladder in FS2 or FS1. You don't know, maybe the future plans. But for now, just enjoy the taste of the victory.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Yeah, and now let's talk with the guy that for David was the the driver of the race too, because he still was in a good spot. He make what was necessary. He started in the pole position for race 2, lost the place, but still was there, still finishing P2. First podium for American driver Jake Johnson. So hello, Jake. Tell us about everything that happened before. How was the quali for you? If it was something that you expect or not. How was the race 1? And also about the race 2 that was today your big result, P2. So congrats on that, Jake. So now you have the voice.
Okay, well, so for starters, qualifying wasn't too good. I was maybe 6 or 7 tenths off my personal best. I think I qualified 15th or 16th. Then race 1 was just, it didn't go well. I got spun around on lap 1. Then I ended up finishing in 15th, and I was able to get the pole position for race 2. Didn't get the best start, but once I'm pretty sure it was Lawless who won, got past me. He just kind of checked out, and I was just trying not to die and spin. And Louis, I was with Louis and Seba in the academy lobby. I was not really focused in as much as I would have liked, but we had a lot of fun. I'm surprised I made it this far, and it was fun. It feels good, I guess. I've been doing this for 4 years. I guess maybe like 1 or 2 races a season. It feels good, I guess, finally get a good result.
And we were talking about here during the broadcast, that a slight mistake in this track, especially in the race, can cost 2, 3 positions. And we see a lot of this bad, especially in the race 1, that you experience some of this one, especially in the last corner of the track. How difficult was to 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 be on this situation, because if I make a mistake, I can lose 2, 3 places here just because I spun a little bit, I have a little oversteer, and then now the guys have a bad X and overtakes me just because of a mistake I was doing. How difficult was, especially in the race 1, to deal with that?
Yeah, and race 1 was definitely a bit tricky. I made a bunch of little silly, stupid mistakes that were like really small, but then we were all so close together back there. 2 cars get past you, like you were saying, then you have to catch them back up. So I knew I was faster than most of the guys right around me. I just didn't have a good qualifying and wasn't really fully on the pace today. Just ended up working out well for me.
Do you have any questions for our American driver, Jake Johnson, Dave Jundt?
No.
Yeah,
not
we're
really.
gonna
Oh, not me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm gonna no problem. I'm gonna do the same as like with Thais before, but I'm gonna also ask like, did you like from maybe race 1 to race 2, did you have any like changes, or did the setup for you work so well that you could get the best out of it? And I mean, it shows for itself a bit that even if this track is very difficult, that you could get away from Whitman that started dropping back, and you had to fight Curtis and Skinner, but you kept your pace up for so long, finally maybe not having to always look at the mirrors, and then you could just establish your pace, and Thais could not get to you in time. But did you do any changes there in the in between, or did you just were you happy with your setup?
Well, I think my setup was it worked out pretty well. It was good. Then actually in between races, I went downstairs, took a pee, and got an apple. Came back like 10 seconds before, hopped in and just went for it. But I definitely noticed how I could see them starting to catch up at the end. I don't want to mess up his name, but the dude who finished in third place. But they were moving. He would have definitely passed me, all those guys back there, if they had started higher up. Since it was reverse grid, it just ended up working out in my favor.
Yeah, that was maybe there was a bit of weight reduction, I guess. Then, and maybe an apple a day keeps the doctor away, and maybe also the five youngsters. But hey, congrats again on your podium, and hope to see you doing so well again.
Yeah, thank you. Y'all take care.
Yeah, I hope Jake Johnson can doing well for the next races. And talking about that, let's see the calendar for the Academy Series. So now the next race will be in Barcelona in the next month, day 17. So yeah, we have a break for a month basically. So let's finish this broadcast, David. That was very nice work with you today. You have a lot of fun. I hope you have the same, because that race was amazing. I still trying to recover my voice, as you can see it. And I hope the next Academy races be like that, with a lot of emotions, to show the drivers be respectful with each other, and try to improve. Let's hope you can see more races like that, especially what happened in the final lap.
That's true. We've seen a few great races so far, and some breathtaking. Some, there was a bit too much actually going on. But yeah, I hope the same. But just don't forget, while we are going for that break until a new Orleans in Spain, there will still be we've got like Super League Super Lights tomorrow, like with the I think usual suspects, and we'll see if they all have recovered from the Imola event.
Yes.
And 2 days after there will also be of course again Super League, and we will see if like Jan Granqvist will continue his incredible performance so far this year, and maybe Super Venturi as well. But yeah, for us Academy, I will hope we'll see something nice to happen at Barcelona. And I think I'm guessing we're looking of course at racing on the track as it is now, back to without chicane, so and with the whole last sector as well, like slope turn. So I really hope we will see some great racing there as well, because like Barcelona is always a bit of a special track to be at.
Yes, exactly, David. But that's it for today, guys. I thank you, Joshua Dexter, for doing the cameras for us today. I thank Dave Jundt for always the good knowledge he has about about things that happen with the car, with the track. And I hope you guys be attention with the tomorrow Super Lights Canadian Grand Prix. Let's hope you have a very good race, and also Super League after that. So that's what's for today. I am Rodrigo Carvalho, and I appreciate everyone that watching this broadcast. Adios.
Good night.